And meditation will take you back to your primal, not quite the right word, but you know what we mean, to your grounded, not quite the right word, but you know what we mean, to the very base, to the core of you, to the vibrational center of that which you are, to the goodness that is you, to the whole that is you, to the vibrational reality that is you, to your inner being who knows everything that you are wanting and knows where you stand in relationship to everything that you want. So now you find that vibrational place, that sort of detached place. And once you are pretty good at getting there, have you ever gotten there? You know what we're talking about? Once you are pretty good at getting there, what you will notice, if you will allow yourself to stay in that vibrational place for a little bit, is that the vibration will begin to turn to thoughts. Thoughts will begin to occur to you. And you will know the perfection of those thoughts because of the way they feel as they come across your mind. Now, when the thought comes, don't try to think about it. You're in the receiving mode. Receive the thoughts. Receive the thoughts. Let your vibrational reality and your inner being be the deliverer of the thoughts. You are the receiver of the thoughts. And as you allow yourself to be the receiver of the thought, and you don't contradict the thought by, oh, I wonder if that was my thought, or if that was my inner being's thought, or I wonder if I really thought that, or who thought that, or was that a good thought, or was that a bad thought? I don't even know if I'm thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts. I'm not sure. Just let it be. And as you just let it be, law of attraction and momentum will cause that thought to become more and more and more until an idea will explode in your mind that will make you say, this meditation's over. I've got places to go, things to do, people to see. In other words, you'll find yourself very soon feeling enlivened for the day. And it doesn't take more than about a week of that. And we're only talking about 15 or 20 minutes before, as you begin your day like that, then everything in your day, these ruts that you've been in relative to different relationships or different situations, will begin to soften out. They will begin to dissipate. The problems will dissipate. And if you don't get too carried away in taking score of what's dissipating, and instead you just enjoy, you just find the satisfaction factor in finding your clarity and your strength. Besides what's happening with your mind, you allowing thoughts to turn to things, your physical apparatus is being rejuvenated. You are in the replenishing mode. Everything about your experience is being enhanced and improved because you are allowing yourself a respite from the contradictory thoughts that you didn't even know you had, that are in the form of beliefs that you've picked up along your physical trail in defense of the world that you are defending yourself against. You must be defenseless to be in the receiving mode. And that feels so weird because that sounds like, oh, but what if there are bad things trying to get me? And we say, the thing is, no bad things are even after you unless you're thinking about them. So when you defend yourself against them, you're putting more thoughts that you need to defend against. You sort of kind of get what we mean by that? There is no law of assertion. There's only a law of attraction. Nothing is being asserted into your experience. It is all being attracted into your experience. And so, it's such a good time to return for a little while every day to the true nature of your being, where you allow the full force of goodness and wisdom and clarity to demonstrate in your day-to-day experiences. It is our promise to you that you will notice an improved manifested state right away. But we don't want you to take score, because we want for a little while your attention to be off of your manifested state. We want your attention for a little while to be upon your vibrational basis, because vibrations turn to thoughts and thoughts turn to things. And the satisfaction factor of releasing resistance and sitting there in that soup of well-being is satisfying. And when a thought comes into your mind that's about well-being and love, when it's a thought that you can't even articulate, it's just a feeling of well-being, that's a satisfaction. And when that thought turns to a thought of something that you're appreciating and you allow yourself to just ponder that thing that you're appreciating, there's satisfaction. And then when that thought gathers up another thought or two and you begin to feel enthusiasm in your experience, that's satisfaction. And then when you move out into the day and your timing is better than it's ever been, that's satisfaction. When you find timing everywhere you go, that's satisfaction. And you're the only one that will be witnessing it because you're the only one that really knows what you've been asking for. But as it is demonstrated to you, not because you finally deserve it, but because you finally allow what you do deserve. So we know that was long. We also know it is the most important thing that you've ever heard. Because, friends, you're trying, we know you are, you're trying to break through, but you're not starting with enough momentum. Start back here and you'll gain the momentum that equals the energy that creates worlds. And one who is connected to that kind of stream is more powerful than millions who are not. You can be a force for the goodness that you are. You can be a demonstrator of the well-being that is for everyone to receive. But you've got to allow yourself enough momentum that you're not distracted by the next thing that comes along or the next thing that someone says. Your path of least resistance is being offered to you, but you can't find it because you're swirling in the confusion of all of the things that you are randomly focused upon. And that's because we love you so much. You know what's coming next after we say that. That's because you are such avid observers of what is. Somebody has convinced you that the reality of what is what matters. And we say, that's old news. What is old news. What is old news. But as you keep focusing on what is, talking about it, blogging about it, joining chat rooms about it, talking to your girlfriends about it, or your boyfriends about it, or anybody about it, as you talk about what is, you just hold yourself in that holding pattern where what you prefer cannot be seen by you. Oh, it's being revealed to you. Oh, the path is there for you. All kinds of forces are moving things into place. We love you so much, but it seems so odd to us with all of the obvious signs that you do not see them because you're not in the receptive mode. You're looking for trouble rather than solution. You're looking for problem rather than solution. You're amplifying questions rather than expecting answers. And of course you're not doing this all the time. There is so much in your world that is working well. But you know what? A lot that is working well for the same reasons that a lot is not working well. In other words, if there's something good, you observe it and more good comes. If there's something not good, you observe it and more bad comes. In other words, you're sort of observing. You're observing reality, and what you came here to do was to create reality. Not one of you said, I'll go see what that got going on. Sort it out. Oh, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. I'll sort reality into piles. Good things, bad things, Democrats, Republicans. Good things, bad things, good things, bad things, good things, bad things. And we say, in your sorting process, you make yourself a vibrational match to all of it. And then you keep getting all of it. And so what you want to do is care about how you feel.